It's no problem, Mr. President.
So I've heard about this plan of yours. May you explain it to me in more detail?
Well, we know military forces and atomic weapons are no use towards these creatures, and they are able to regenerate even during the attacks. But during the San Antonio attack, the A-38 and the B-75 were attacking each other with atomic lasers. The A-38 was able to defeat the B-75 with a power called the atomic ball, which gave me the idea. If these creatures can die by atomic lasers, then that means they can die by an atomic breath, which is hotter than the sun itself.
So what are you trying to say here?
He's suggesting that we release God's...
I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm willing to take that risk. So many bad things could happen if we do release him.
I agree to some of them. We don't even know if he'll even be on our side.
You guys have to take the risk. Rather we let him fight these creatures off, or we die with them.
Fine, I will agree on this, but I can't be the only one. There has to be a vote. You'll have to talk to the other moderators.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Everyone must remain indoors to avoid the radiation that is spreading around the world. The government is now giving out an air quality cleaner to remove the remaining radiation inside of your homes. The sky has been yellow throughout the past week and has been getting darker. Reports say that as soon as this incident started, people were getting infected. If you decide to leave your homes, make sure to wear masks to protect yourself from the radiation. There will be military patrol around every block to make sure nobody leaves their homes unless it is an emergency. A new infected aircraft has been spotted in the middle of Shanghai. But this is the least violent infected aircraft so far. The creature just walks and doesn't really pay attention to the citizens. The creature still causes damage, but not like the other mutants. This infected aircraft is now named the DC-10, which, as you can tell by the name, uses the head of a DC-10. Right now, the military is leaving this creature alone, as they do not want any trouble with the creature.
Welcome back to the aviation complex industry. Just like everyone else, we are trying to survive this apocalyptic event that is happening everywhere around the globe. What we know so far is that these creatures are very violent, and they cause massive destruction. It is still unknown to why these creatures are destroying cities. So, how do you survive this apocalyptic event? First, you have to always be wearing a mask when outside, because not only are you breathing in the dust clouds that come from collapsing buildings, but you are also breathing in the radiation that comes from these creatures. Second, always have a weapon on you the entire time, as the infected creatures might be roaming around the area. If an infected person gets inside your home, put on your mask and hide. Only engage when the mutants have 256 passengers, and only 985 passengers were rescued out of the ship. Many bystanders say that a massive shark fin, made of flesh, appeared out of the ocean and crashed into the ship.
but the aviation complex industry is saying that it is sensing a threat and it is preparing for it.
There had been an increase of radiation throughout the area. So if you are in a 10-mile radius near the city, evacuate immediately before it is delayed. There will be military aircrafts in every airport to help you evacuate the city. Make sure not to bring your weapons.
Observe the damage of downtown New York. We decided to study the destruction and how much damage it can cause. We can inform that we are designing a mechanical creature that will be under our control and be able to defeat these creatures. It's time that we start fighting back against these fleshy monsters and gain our nation back to how it was.